Welcome there, my great and awesome friends out there who watch TV as much as I do. I've got a lot of requests to review this since I'm a big fan of the Vampire Diaries, so I'm going to be reviewing the originals as it comes on every week. Right now will be The Originals Episode 1, Now and Forever review, which is basically how I'm going to do this is I'm going to count Now and Forever as Episode 1, because I know they had the pilot, I think a couple months prior to this, and so some people might be confusing this episode 2, but I'm going to do it like this, like Now and Forever is my Episode 1. So, just so you know, from here on out, it's going to be Episode 1 and Episode 2 and 3, but like, the pilot's in its own. The pilot's Episode 0 to me. So this is going to be Episode 1 Now and Forever, and it's a spin-off that takes up place really good, actually, in the present world with Klaus and New Orleans, and it's all good, so let's just get right into the review, and let me tell you guys a little bit of key points, and then we can get started from there. Past stories are explored, and what I like about shows now is that they try and make the past not as boring as it was. Like, oh my god, it's another boring flashback, let me, do whatever, but the characters are so complex, they've lived for so long, you just feel like you have to know every single detail about their lives and how they became to be the people, both the vampires, the immortal beings, the originals, pun intended, to use the title, that they are today. And the future's dark, as we can see now, because we have new management in our own home, so we gotta basically make sure that, speaking of our new home, we have no witches, no warlocks, or werewolves, and basically anything that can stop vampires is outlawed and banned for reasons that we don't know yet. Which is not good, because when the New Orleans is run by a vampire with a lot of other vampires around, you kind of wouldn't want to have a witch or a werewolf or something that can kill you, but we have a hybrid whose bite can still kill them. So I don't know if my theory of just going in, running in, hearts a-gouging, and murder is all on the table, but pretty sure that'd be Episode 1, and that will be it, the season and series endings episode. So pretty sure we're gonna have to go through a lot more difficult stuff than that. But in our new desperation, it's going to forge alliances that we never thought were going to happen. The spirit of New Orleans, I have to say honestly, even if it counts as a show or not, is represented honestly really great. It's got the food, the music, and the love and the sex, the people, the violence, and the food, and the violence, and everything else is really represented great, even in a time of, being run by vampires, in this specific town that doesn't know it's run by vampires, but it so still captures the essence of New Orleans, and that's something that I take in stride, because I really like when shows dive in to the historical location and how they delve into its history and its present time and all that. So I really appreciate that, actually. Can a baby help change your mind about your ways, and can you step up? I don't know. Kids always seem to have that effect on people, no matter what they say. Seems like you would step up for your kid, and every king or future king needs an heir, so why not? Let that be your goal for why you want to be able to sweep out everything else and change your current life, so that when your kid comes, it can all be better, and then you both can rule, or something can happen with that. But we're not sure what's going to happen. It's only Episode 1, so I can post a theories video if you guys would like, but that comes later. What's a king, aka our one villain, to a non-believer, which is obviously Klaus. Because we know Klaus isn't afraid of much, or has anything that can stop him, except for a white oak stake. But I'm pretty sure even Marcel doesn't have one of those lying around. Unless he does, then that won't be fair at all, will it? What mysteries will we discover as the series progresses? I'm really liking how this is going so far without the witches and the werewolves. I'm really eager to see if we're going to see any cameos from our treasured characters, or introductions of new characters, like making sing Tyler. I think we're going to see him later on in the show, since he technically is there, I think. I think they mentioned in one of the Vampire Diaries episode that he was there helping out a werewolf pack or something, so having him being another hybrid, that's a no-brainer. Now we have 2 on the loose, apparently. This is a theory of mine. I think he's there. If he's not, let me know in the comments. I think I may be right or wrong. I'm not too sure. But as we now come into this, secrets and plans will draw out, and soon everything will come into fruition. And yes, I got all of that from just the first episode. But I loved it. I love the originals. I like how it's a different take on the Vampire Diaries. I like how, since the Vampire Diaries are based more on the books, that they had to follow a specific script almost sometimes. But since the original is completely new, they can do whatever they want. They can introduce whoever they want. They can basically have a clean slate. It's like basically like a blank piece of paper, and they're free to draw the art or write the art as much as they want, because it's not based on anything. And with Klaus being one of the main characters, you know, the originals and everything, we're going to finally see a lot more of Klaus, which is good. And we're going to see a lot more of basically what's been going on in his family's history in more of a present time when they were in New Orleans. And I would definitely give the show a watch if you're a fan of the Vampire Diaries or a fan of Klaus. So that was my episode 1 review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment right down below about what you think of the show and what else you would like me to review, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been MrDarkPhoenix here with episode 1 of the originals Now and Forever. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. Thank you so much, everybody.